contributing to gentrification. So once they devalue the property, they allow crime to occur in the area. We don't move back into the community, right? We don't invest back into those communities. Then we expect the government to come back in and fix up the community that they allowed to get in that shape to begin with. See, we're looking at it the wrong way. Now, I'm not speaking from a high horse. I live in a hot zone in Forsyth County. Who knows what a hot zone is? I live in the community where I worked. There is not a week that goes by that there's not a shooting in my community. There's not, and it used to be one of the most prestigious black communities in the city. So I could have lived anywhere I wanted to. I could have lived in one of them big fine houses out in the county, because my district allows for me to do that. But I chose to move back into that community because I'm bringing my time, talent, and treasure back to the community, and I'm fighting from within the community, and my home is beautiful. So I tell people, I'm in a win-win situation. I can fight to save this last black community in Forsyth so it doesn't end up as a historical marker about what was there. Or when they come and try to buy my house at top dollar, I can take that money and I can move out. So we've got to go back into our communities and save our communities. And because they were so rich and beautiful before, they can be that again. So I'm going to encourage you. Go into that community and buy one of those pieces of property at bottom dollar and fix it up and begin to restore it. It's a cat right now that's doing that in Detroit. And I can't think of his name right now. And I think he was maybe a gospel artist. Trey Little maybe is his name. I can't. Y'all Google it. And so what he's doing is he's buying up the block. And he's going in there and buying up this community that he grew up in. And his goal is to refurbish those homes and get people to move back into that community. I'm a part of an investment group in Baltimore that's doing the same thing. So here's what I'm going to push you, even though I'm in politics, and you need a voice inside and outside of politics. Stop looking for the government to fix a problem that most of them were created by government. Say it again. Stop looking for government to fix a problem that they created to begin with. We can't expect the people, the majority of politicians, people in elected positions, people in higher positions to do right by a community that never has. When you do the research in your respective cities, I bet you $1 to a dime that there was once a vibrant black community that was destroyed by either interstate or highway, right? So we come from an ability to create our own wealth. People are mad at the Hispanics. Why? Because they support each other. They get their financing through their own credit unions. They have their own appraisers. They have built their skill set so that they might have 3 families live in a house, and we laugh at them. They fix that house up and then they sponsor another family. We got to have the biggest, the brightest, and the best. Sometimes we can't afford it. It's okay to not have that. I could not have ran for office if I had not lived way below my means. My home cost $64,000 because it was in a black community. You put it somewhere else, it probably was 3 times that much. My car is paid for. It ain't the best, but it's paid for. It drives, don't give me no problems. I don't care, it has a legislative tag on it, so I don't care what it looks like, right? But when I went from making 6 figures to making probably less than what you guys make working fast food, making $15 an hour. I'm not an attorney. I'm not retired. But me living below my means allowed me to step into this position. I run a grassroots campaign, so you can check my finance reports. You can follow my money. It's not a whole lot of money to follow. So I'm saying that it can be done. But the value I put on money is because I've been homeless. I've been on welfare. I've been unemployed. And I didn't like any of that. But I lived through it. And so I value money differently. And that's what I'm saying to you. And I like to dress. Don't get me wrong, ladies. That closet could go into Poshmark and I probably would be a millionaire. I buy my stuff on sale. I go to Goodwill. I shop at consignment shops. Because I'm trying to build some wealth. So, to answer your question, sweetheart, we are the answer that we are looking for. And it can be done.
I want to add on, because